I created a prototype that augments Hasura DDN to provide additional data quality information. It uses AI and data agents to do that. I want to show that to you and maybe see how you might be able to use it within your organization. I had three objectives. I wanted to identify unusual transactions, unusual transaction distributions, and unusual data records. Let me show you the conceptual architecture. Right-hand side, we have applications, dashboards, etc. They use various interaction patterns to get data from the data access layer. As it does that, that same information flows through the anomaly plugin. It identifies the anomalies, puts them into a database, and then flows those same database results up into that same data access layer so that I can use PromptQL to have a conversation about data quality. So let me show you what that means in practice. Let's say you're a data quality executive, first day on the job. This is the tool you've been presented with. What's the first thing you're going to do? This is what I would do. I'm going to ask it, what can you do for me? Let's see what it says. As a data quality executive, what questions could I ask you that would align with my responsibilities? And it's going to say things like risk assessment, operational effectiveness, historical analysis, and it's going to give me some follow-up questions. I'm going to ignore those. Instead, what I'm going to say is, let's baseline where we are. Show me some transactions that have high-risk exposure and explain your reasoning. It's going to develop a query plan. It's going to add that filter that I asked for. And sometimes query plans don't work, and it will self-heal, and it will come up with a different approach to answer my question for me. So in this case, it was successful, and it did come up with 6 issues that it thought were problematic. Most of them seem to be related to PII. Now I'm going to skip ahead several steps, and I'm going to say, okay, what have I got myself into? What's the potential regulatory exposure? Let's say that I'm a top 10 bank. We've identified these issues. I don't think they're systemic, but what if it came to the attention of the regulator? What would my exposure be? So again, it's going to develop a query plan, and it thinks that 750K to 2.5 million. So I'm going to say, I need to solve this problem. Can you give me some sort of project plan that would help me articulate how we would solve this problem? So I want to propose a project to strengthen data literacy and PI awareness and solve some of these systemic issues. Let's see if it can come up with something that would make sense. So it's going to give me an executive summary, current state assessment, project objectives, scope, estimated costs, and an ROI, which I asked for. So glad that it did that for me. However, let's say that this is a really kind of slide-oriented organization. Let's create a presentation so that I can present this to my colleagues. So we're getting one here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a slightly different tool to take the output from this. And I'm going to go ahead and pop it into that tool and see if we can get a presentation. So this is a nice tool called Beautiful AI. I use it quite a bit. And voila. I am now ready to present this issue to my colleagues, and good first day on the job.